happy to have you all in today's meeting. So my name is Dorcas. I'm a Congolese doing BBA, and this is my final year. So it's again a great privilege for me to have you all over the world, wherever you are still watching us, and it's really something great, and I thank you for that. I thank you for your time. So today we are having again some special program for you, and we have two presentations and one motivation. And the two presenters of the day are Mr. Abubakar from Mali, who is doing BBA at Bangalore University, and we also have Mr. Jean-luc, who is also doing his BBA also at Bangalore University. And the motivator of the day will be Mr. Kule from Congo, and actually is working, so he will be motivating us. So I want you to really pay attention and to be focused to what will be said here. So stay tuned. I will come back to you.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Abubakar from Mali, student of Karnataka College, doing Bachelor of Business Administration. It is a privilege for me to be here today to share this great topic with you. The topic is about silence. Silence is lack of sound or quietness. You know, in this life, you have to confuse the people with your silence and shock them with your result. You don't always have to talk about what you are up to or who you think you are going to be. Let your results speak for you and let your actions speak for you. Social media doesn't always need to know about your grading and your hairstyle. The people will know about it when they will see the result. There is one thing you can never fake. There is a lot of fake people out there talking a lot of crap about who they are and what they have accomplished in their life. But one thing you can never fake is the result will be that person. The one who delivers is not the talker and he is not the statement maker. But the result maker is the one who delivers. Confuse them with your silence and shock them with your result. Under talk over deliver, there is a saying which says, when you put it in silence, they don't know what to attack. Don't let the hatter get a chance to attack you before you have done anything or before you have accomplished anything. Build in silence and shock them with your result. You must know that the result will come when you get your head down. You don't need to tell to everyone about who they are and or who you think you are going to be. Let them see the result will come. When you get your head down and work hard, your work ethic will show in your result. Your hustle will show in your result. Your ability will show in your result. Your greatness will show in your result, never in your talk. You don't always to tell to the others or to tell to the people how great you are. If you are truly great, the people will tell you. You don't have to advertise yourself by saying that all the places, I'm great. If you are truly great, be in silence, the people will tell you that you are truly great. There is a few advantage and as well as disadvantage of being silent. By starting by the advantage of being silent. First of all, we have when you are silent, your secret will be protected. How? You know, most of the time the silent person, they don't have to talk too much about themselves or about who they are and what they have accomplished in their life. And they know how to talk, when to talk, with whom to talk, or with whom to discuss about their secret. That is why that secret is protected. The next one is that the silent person will get the respect of the others. In the society, you will see most of the time the silent person they have the respect of the others because they are respectful people. They have to get the respect because they respect others. That is why they will get the respect of the others in the society. The next one is that when you are truly silent, the people will be curious to listen about what you want to say when you want to talk, because they know that if you want to talk, you know that if it is the right time to you to talk, and they know that it is the right place for you to talk, and they know that you know what you're gonna talk, and they know that when you open your mouth, you'll bring a great and amazing opinion and ideas. That is why even in the class or in an organization or in family, most of the time when the silent person he open his mouth, all the people, for example in the class, all the students and the teacher, they will be curious to know about what he want to say, because he never open his mouth if it is not if it is not necessary, and if he doesn't have the right word to say for this issue. And the next one is that you will get the peace of mind by being silenced. The disadvantage of being silenced is that the first of all, sometimes the people will not ask you about your opinion. Yes, it will happen sometimes in family or in an organization, in your workplace. Because you're silenced, the people sometimes they will forget to ask you about your opinion, or they will think that, or they will assume that you don't have anything to say. But sometimes the one who they see that a silent person, he has the right and the good idea or good opinion about the matter or about the issue that is presented at the moment. The next one is that the people will assume that you are an arrogant person. The next one is that the people would think that you are a side person. And the next one is that the people would not like to be friends with you. Why? Because most of the time, the silent person, they are too hard to read. That is why the people doesn't like. The people don't like to be friends with them. They are too close in their life about their secret and everything. They don't tell about what they are up to, and they don't discuss more about their friend to the others, with the others. That is why the people would not like to be friends with them. And the next disadvantage of being silent is that the people will use them. Yes, most of the time the people will use the silent person because they are a nice, amazing, and wonderful person in the society. They don't know how to say no to the others when they came to them. But there are some people or some person who take this opportunity and think that they are an idiot and use them for their purpose. So, being silent is okay sometimes, but don't stay silent all the time. Moreover, when your values or your dignity are attacked, you have to react. You have to react and to the attack, because the people will think that you have a fear to the attack, or they will think that you are a weak person in the society. That is why, moreover, when your dignity or your value are attacked, don't stay silent. Do something, or attack them. That is why they will know your value and they will respect. That how they will respect your value and your dignity. Finally, I want to say, confuse them with your silence and shock them with your result. Let your action speak for you. Let your result speak for you. There is a quote which says, put in silence and let the success make the noise for you. Thank you so much for your time. Stay home and stay blessed.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Jean-luc, for many manager. I am a student of Karnataka College and servant in ATC Bengaluru platform. So tonight I am one of the presenter and I've brought you a very interesting topic, informative as well, which is about the 5 bad routine that drains your energy. So the first one will be about living in the past. And if you may ask yourself why living in the past is a routine or a bad habit. For many people have been living in their past based on the experience that they had in their past. For example, someone who was working in Apple company, or let's say in an IT company. So the person had an experience which was not that good. And before even it goes forward, the person will be thinking about what happened in his past. Especially for us, new generation or youth generation, who are kind of addicted in getting into relationship. And for us, we always want a healthy and a very happy relationship. But once we go through bad experience in our relationship, we tend to say that every relationship are kind of bad based on what have gone in our life in the past. But once you stop living in your past, you will come to know that not everything happens to destroy us, or not anything happens in order to mislead us. And going forward, we have the second one, which is about comparing yourself to others. So we need first of all to stop comparing ourselves to others in order to achieve goals, objectives, or purpose that we have for ourselves, for our neighbors or surrounding family or friends. Because once you start comparing yourself to others, you are trying to separate yourself from objectives that you have to achieve for yourself. You are comparing yourself and separating yourself from being the person you are supposed to be. So what you need to do is stop comparing yourself to others. Someone might have a healthy relationship. Someone might have money. Someone might have a luxury house or anything. But those things does not determine what you are. And by stopping comparing yourself to others, you will change many things in your life. That is what lacks in many people's life. And if I can say about comparing yourself to others, is that once you compare yourself to others, you will end up like thinking that you are kind of inferior to someone, because many things happen in student life is that people try or tend to compare themselves, and they say that this is only maybe person X who can do this and I can't do this. Many in your maybe in your business you try to compare yourself to others and you say, I can't reach this level of money, I can't reach this level in my business, I can't bring my company going in multinational standard, and that brings you down and that stuck you from going forward. And going to the third one, we speak about giving up on yourself. Giving up on yourself is in a bad habit. Why? Because we tend always to listen to what people say, to listen to what people think, to listen to what people we think even. Because maybe we have many project plans, objectives that we need to achieve in our life, studies. Maybe you think of getting like 7.9 marks, you see. So people will come and we always say, Jean, I don't think that you will achieve this kind of marks, because the way that you are doing stuff, the way that you are doing this is kind of showing that you won't be able achieving this stuff. And by listening to that, you will think of giving up on yourself. And you won't only giving up on yourself, but also on your dreams, objectives that you have. So stop that habit of giving up in yourself. So the fourth one will be about feeling responsible for others' emotions. Because someone is crying, we'll be like, okay, maybe it's because I say that. Because someone is not talking to you anymore, you think that maybe I am the one who is responsible, because last time maybe Mr. X texted me and I replied like late in the night, and I think that's why this person is no more smiling, this person is no more talking to others, this person is no more even online. Stop thinking about all this stuff. It's a bad habit. Of thinking that we are always responsible of someone's feelings, and this drains your energy. You will no more have that motivation of going again mingle with people, going out with friends, because you always think that maybe I have that habit of thinking or talking too much, maybe I will hurt someone's feelings, someone's emotions. So stop thinking about that in order to achieve something great. Maybe you want to get into an healthy relationship. Before you get into an healthy relationship, you need to stop thinking about that. I am that person who usually hurts others. I am that person who usually is responsible of that feelings or bad feelings of people, or maybe those people are hurt because of me. You need to stop thinking about that. And the fifth one is about feeling unworthy. So many times we tend to think that we are not worthy maybe doing this job. We are not worthy getting in this relationship. We are not worthy getting these marks. We are not worthy getting in this university. We are not worthy getting this job. We are not worthy getting into this relationship with this person. So we need to stop that routine of thinking that we are always not worthy. Because once you stop thinking of this all, my dear, you will be able to achieve anything in your life. To end up with my today's presentation, I'd like to say that in life we have many opportunity and many things that we need to achieve. But in order to achieve all this, we need to give up on those 5 bad habits. There might be many, but I've given you just only these 5, which will be very helpful. The first one is about living in the past. We need to stop living in the past. The second one, stop comparing yourself to others. The third one will be about stop giving up in yourself. The fourth one is about feeling responsible for the emotion of other people. And the fifth one is feeling unearthly. So stop thinking about all this, stop doing this stuff, and you end up doing great things and achieve many things in your life. Thank you very much. Thank you to the ATC. Thank you for this opportunity, and thank you to you all. Thank you.
Hey guys, I'm very happy to have this opportunity to share with you today this message. Today I want to talk to you about the number one reason why people lose their motivation. You see, we go through so many things right now. Some of us are in the process of something. Some of us are going through so many difficult things right now. And we tend to give up. We tend to give up on what we said we were going to do. And this is happening to so many people. And you may know the reason why you have given up on something that you started. But before I go any further, I want to tell you something. Knowing is good, but understanding is better. See, we are living in the era of information. As the DJ says, we can get information from everywhere today. But if you look at the last century, it was really difficult to find information. You had literally to go and seek information. You had to sit, go to a library, buy a book, watch TV, listen to the radio to get information. But today, information is following us. As soon as you log in whatever platform that you are in, you are bombarded with information. We get notification for everything and anything. So having the information is not enough. We need to understand the situation. I'm going to share with you why I've come to that conclusion, and one of the experience that have really touched me and helped me to understand that I need to know the reason why I should do anything in my life. I did 4 years in Bangalore for study purposes. I was a student there, so I met so many people. I met so many people in Bangalore, and in my generation, I finished in 2018, and in that generation, people were dropping out. People were dropping out. Why? Because they lost the interest. You see, I've had a hard time getting the visa. I spent 6 months trying to go to India. I struggled a lot to get to India. But when I reached there, I forgot. I forgot about the reason why I wanted to do what I was doing. I started getting distracted by whatever I was seeing around me. And that was a trend. And so many people were dropping out. Some of us left and went back. I mean, there are so many reasons, but the number one reason I believe is that people do not know, do not understand. People forget the reason why they started to do, why they are doing what they're doing. After that experience, you know, we started ATC and we started sharing positivity. and we start sharing with people why they should focus on their life, why they should get serious about their business. And today some of us are part of the ATC, some of us are watching this video, and we'll probably join the ATC very soon. But the message beyond is, I've come to realize why I needed to achieve my goal, and that's why I've not stopped. And this is why I'm sharing this message to you. So my challenge for you today is, I want you to think about something that you really wanted to do. I want you to think about something that you've probably already decided to do, but you've stopped. Something that you started, but you are not able to finish. A project, an idea, or preparing, practicing for something. You stop in the middle. What is the reason that you stopped? You stop in the middle, and the reason why so many people stop something is because they forget the reason why they were motivated in the first place. And the second thing I want you to do is, I want you to think about the reason why you started to do what you're doing. The reason why you started to plan about that plan. The reason why you started to plan. The reason why you started that idea. The reason why you are achieving. The reason why you are giving your effort to do something. And people say it's difficult when they're trying to give up. Nothing is meant to be easy. See, it's only difficult to eat when you are not angry. It's only difficult to drink when you are not thirsty. So people find it difficult to learn, find it difficult to practice or to engage in tough works because they do not understand the compelling reason behind why they should do what they are doing now. So my challenge for you today is, think about the reason why you do what you do. In order to get yourself committed to something, in order for you to work hard, in order for you to push past your limits, you need to understand, not knowing, you need to understand the reason why you do what you do. If you do not understand why you do what you do, you are going to give up. Sooner or later, you are going to give up. Why? Because you don't have the interest. You are not hungry anymore. You are not hungry anymore. That's why you don't have the appetite to do. That's why it's difficult for us to do things. We find it boring. Why? Because we lost the interest. We got comfortable. So today I'm challenging you. Start thinking about why you should do what you are doing all the time. Start thinking about the reason, the people who are supporting you. Start thinking about the benefit that you will get from doing what you are supposed to do. And when you understand something, you start loving the process. You love the process because you know. You love the process. You love the process because you understand. You understand the outcomes of that situation. I want to tell you something before I leave. So if you really want to be successful, embrace the challenge of your life, understanding the reason why you should do what you should do. If you really want to be successful, embrace the challenge of your life and understand the reason why you should do what you should do. You will never be successful until you understand your why, until you know your how, and until you know your what. Thank you for listening.
Thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you for your time, and thank you because I know that you have learned something, and I know that you are going to practice everything that you have learned, and you got motivated, inspired. So I'm very happy because I know that this is the case wherever you are. So don't forget, please subscribe on our channel so that you can get some updates, some notification about everything that will be posted on this channel. And also don't forget to like this video and to comment. Please put your comments on the comment box so that we can know what you want us to do. So thank you so much. Stay tuned and see you next Thursday.